It is Friday, July 17th, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. The Summer Nationals continued last night at Spoon River Speedway for race number 5. Bobby Pierce is the series points leader, and he started on the pole for the feature with Brian Shirley to his outside. On the start, the top was good, and Shirley used it to take the lead in the early going. Pierce stayed right with Shirley, though, but as the race approached halfway, Pierce had a tire issue and was actually forced to the infield. He later rebounded to finish 10th. Behind Shirley, Tyler Erb, Tyler Carpenter, and Kent Robinson battled it out for the second position. With the race nearing the finish, Robinson, who battled up from his 9th starting spot, finally cleared Erb for second and set out after Shirley. Robinson was good on the bottom, and with the white flag in the air, he caught Shirley. He made his move into turn 1, and Robinson was clear for the lead down the backstretch. The two actually made a little bit of contact as well. He held on through the remaining corners to win his first Summer Nationals race of the season and third of his career. Shirley was second, Tyler Carpenter third, Billy Drake fourth, and Tyler Erb finished in 5th. Before last night, Kent Robinson had never even raced at Spoon River. Not a bad night for a guy who'd never seen the racetrack before that night. In the night's modified Nationals feature, Will Krupp and Josh Harris started together on the front row, and it was Krupp who grabbed the early lead. Mike McKinney settled into second, but a broken coil wire later ended his night. Out front, it was all Will Krupp. He led all 25 laps to grab his first modified Nationals win of 2020 and the second of his career. Nick Hoffman hard charged his way from 14th to finish second. Josh Harris was third, Kenny Wallace fourth, and Alan Weiser finished in 5th. Tonight, the Summer Nationals head to Farmer City Raceway for a $10,000 to win show for late models and $1,500 on the line for modifieds. You can watch all of that action live on Dirt Vision. In other super late model racing, the Southern Nationals took to Senoia Raceway last night for another $3,500 to win show as part of that tour. Brandon Overton and Chris Madden started together on the front row, and it was Madden who settled in out front. Madden, driving a second Millwood Motorsports car, led much of the feature, while Overton and Mark Whitener battled for second behind him. Inside 10 laps to go, Overton found some speed on the bottom and started reeling Madden back in. As the race came to 4 laps remaining, Overton threw a slider at Madden and cleared him for the lead down the front stretch. From there, Overton drove away to grab the win at Senoia. Madden was second, Stephen Roberts third, Michael Page fourth, and Joseph Joyner finished in 5th. Madden maintains the series points lead over Brandon Overton, but it is very tight with the two back and forth every single night. The Southern Nationals move to Needmore Speedway tonight for more than $10,000 to win. You can watch all of the action there live on Dirt and Flow Racing. Interesting kind of contrast right now between the Summer Nationals and Southern Nationals. Obviously, one being a Midwest tour and one being a Southern tour, but very strong fields in both tours this year. The Southern Nationals, obviously, a few less races than the Southern Nationals or than the Summer Nationals will be. But some very strong late models across the country being able to compete in this. And, it'll be interesting to see how those car counts are this weekend with both the Lucas Oil late models in action and the World of Outlaws late models in action. But still been a lot of fun to keep up with both of these tours so far, and a lot more racing still to come here. Looking towards tonight and the weekend, it's going to be another jam-packed few days of racing across the country. The World of Outlaws sprint cars are off, but there are several other series and tracks in action, including the All-Stars in Pennsylvania there at Williams Grove and Port Royal this weekend. The NARC King of the West sprint cars are at Ocean for the Howard Kading Classic, and there's a lot more stuff going on. The All-Star shows in Pennsylvania should attract some really nice cars with the Outlaws being off. The Grove pays $5,000 to win Friday, and then both nights at Port Royal for the Bob Weichert Memorial pay $10,000 to win. Don't forget, this was supposed to be the original Kings Royal weekend, but obviously with that canceled now, some other races have stepped up to fill that void. Besides the All-Star and Pennsylvania regulars, expect some names like Kyle Larson, Jack Hodenshield, Kerry Madsen, and some others. You might even see some World of Outlaws guys jump up into Pennsylvania and get some laps in here before they actually head to Pennsylvania for official races next week. So should be some really nice cars this weekend in Pennsylvania with the All-Stars. The ASCS National Tour is at US 36 Raceway tonight. Lots of tracks are in action, including another weekly program at Knoxville as well. The USAC Midgets are also at Jefferson County Speedway for 2 nights. Chris Wyndham currently leads the midget points, but there's a tight battle for second right now. Only 10 points separate Buddy Kofoid, Tyler Courtney, and Tanner Thorson for that second spot. So should be some good racing this weekend with the USAC Midgets as well. For late model fans, you're going to need a lot of screens and a lot of eyeballs to keep up with everything going on this weekend. Besides the Southern Nationals and Summer Nationals continuing, Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series has a busy weekend between Tri-City Speedway and Lucas Oil Speedway. We'll see if anyone can really mount a charge on Jimmy Owens here. That 400 plus point lead he has in the standings right now. He built that up. Once Lucas got racing back again in the spring, or in the late spring and early summer. He's just been so good lately. We'll see if somebody like Tim McCready or Jonathan Davenport can run him down, but they're going to need to get on a serious run, and they're going to need to do it right now to have a chance there. That feels insurmountable at this point, but we'll see what happens. Anything is certainly possible. As the World of Outlaws Late Model Series, they are at River City Speedway tonight and Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday. Brandon Sheppard is the overwhelming favorite to win both nights, according to the DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula. He's won 4 straight races entering tonight and is the most recent winner at River Cities. With the sprint cars off, Donnie Schatz has actually decided to roll his late model out this weekend with the World of Outlaws. He'll certainly be one to watch. That North Dakota, area where River Cities and Red River Valley are, that's home to Donnie Schatz, so he won't be too far from his home there. He's run well at River Cities in the past. I believe he has a 3rd place finish there. And with his relationship with Sheppard and Mark Richards and that rocket chassis that he has, he'll certainly have some good notes to get that set up right underneath his 15 late model. You can watch both of those races live on Dirt Vision as well. Let's take a quick look at the streaming schedule, pay-per-view schedule for the weekend. Dirt on Dirt has the Southern Nationals from Needmore, as does Flow Racing. Dirt Vision has a pair of shows tonight, River Cities and the Summer Nationals show from Farmer City. And then Dirt Vision has plenty of action through the weekend with the other late model races as well. And the Knoxville race will be on there. Circus City Speedway is live on Fast 4 tonight. That continues through the weekend for the Outlaw non-wing competition. Flow Racing then has a ton of shows. Again, they have the simulcast from Dirt on Dirt plus the Speed Shift show. So they've got Southern Nationals, USAC Midgets, the All-Stars at Williams Grove, plus racing from Jackson Motorplex and Marshalltown Speedway. And then that Howard Kading Classic for the NARC King of the West sprint cars, that will not have fans allowed at Ocean Speedway. So the only way to keep up with that race is to watch live on Speed Shift and Flow Racing. The whole Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series weekend is live on Lucas Oil Racing TV, so you can keep up with that all weekend as well. Racing Boys has live Lucas Oil ASCS action from US 36, and then there will be a ton of shows on Speed Sport as well. So plenty of stuff to watch this weekend. If you want to keep up with that pay-per-view schedule, that streaming schedule, you can do that at DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight to keep that updated every single day. So that's a good place to start if you're looking for something to watch. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Hope you get a chance to tune into some of these races. And if you go to the racetrack, please make sure you're doing everything you need to be to stay safe and keep everybody around you healthy. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe, leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. And you can sign up for the DIRTRACKR weekly newsletter. If you haven't done that yet, just once a week, quick email, a couple of bullet points, some cool videos I found, maybe some neat race highlights, a good podcast episode or two, and then, try to keep you updated on upcoming big events, upcoming series, things like that. So that's a good place, just a little bit of a nugget each week to keep you updated on what's going on. So if you haven't signed up for that yet, you can do that over at DIRTRACKR.com as well. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you have a great weekend. We will see you back on Monday for more DIRTRACKR Daily.